Yo, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to the Comic Jabronis channel. This is episode 6 of What the Heck Is, and we're going to discuss what the heck is a Whitman Logo variant and how you can find them and spot them out in the wild. So stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. Like I said, I am Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, and this is episode 6 of a series I have called What the Heck Is. And in these videos, I discuss with you different variants in the comic collecting game. We've discussed DC Universe logo variants. We've discussed the differences between direct edition and newsstand editions. We've gone over the go-go checks and a bunch of others. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, go ahead and click that link right there and it's going to take you to the playlist. But in today's video, we're going to discuss Whitman logo variants and how you can spot them. What's the difference between this and other comic variants? Are they rarer? Are they harder to find? And what the difference is between a DC one and a Marvel Whitman logo variant. So let's get into it. So in my research, I am using 3 different websites to help me pretty much break this down. And those websites are coverprice.com, sellmycomicbooks.com, and hockneyscomics.com. And I want to shout those 3 websites out because those are 3 websites that really helped me dive deep into this whole Whitman variant comics. Because let me tell you something, that out of all the What the Heck Is episodes, this one was really the hardest, not to find information, but to tell the difference between these variants, because DC and Marvel have totally different looks about them as far as Whitman logos. And I had to kind of debunk a misconception on the Marvel side of the house, because it's not as easy to tell the difference between a Marvel Whitman and a DC. So Marvel is a little bit harder, and we're going to deep dive into that. But I'm going to read from coverprice.com just to get us started. Whitman variants are DC, Marvel, Gold Key titles published under the Whitman bagged comic line in the late 70s to the early 80s that were sold within department stores and general stores. These packs included 3 books per bag at significantly discounted prices compared to direct editions. Marvel and DC licensed their books through Whitman due to an exclusive deal Whitman had with the majority of national department stores. To distinguish these from direct editions, Whitman replaced or added their logo to the cover and included a slash through the UPC for Marvel and DC. That isn't true for every one of them, and we'll get into that. The most distinguishable feature for a Marvel Whitman is the diamond price publisher box with a blank UPC, or sometimes with the line slashed through the UPC code. So we're going to start off with DC. As you can tell right here, I have a Batman 313 in front of me, and this is very easy to distinguish from other DC titles because it has the Whitman logo. So the first clue is there is no issue number on the comic. As you can tell up here, it has the price, it has a Whitman logo on the right hand side, but nowhere on there can you see the issue number. To be able to tell what the issue number is, you have to open the book up, and in this, I think it's called Indicia. I'm gonna go with Indicia. It'll tell you in there what the issue number is. Now, as far as the Whitman logo goes, this is just one out of 4 to 5 that you will see with the logo on there. I do like this logo that has the circle kind of with the Whitman little W with the smiley face on there. I'll give you a closer look at that right there. This is the only DC Whitman logo that I have been able to find. And to tell you the truth, guys, all the comics that I'm showing you here do belong to my friend Alan. He is helping me out through this, so shout out to Alan for helping me with this episode. So like I said, with the Whitman logo variants, they were sold in the late 70s, early 80s in packs of 3, usually sold in Kmart's or bigger national department stores. Like I said, what Alan was telling me with these where they were cheaper to buy back in the day in these 3-packs, because you could buy the 3-pack of comics for $1 or under $1. So a lot of kids were going out and buying these up instead of paying the full price, the 40 cents or 35 cents. And for 3 comics, it would be, whatever, $1.20 to $1.50. So it was cheaper to buy them in these 3-packs. But again, not every comic that came in that 3-pack looked exactly the same as this. You might have different logos on there, but nonetheless, they were Whitman Logo Variants. So that is DC. Those are the easiest ones to be able to tell. But let's get into the Marvel ones, because those are a little bit more difficult. We're going to have to deep dive into it. So Marvel Comics had started publishing comics with Whitman in bag sets starting in February of 1977 and featured many of their more popular titles, but definitely not all of their titles, and packaging might have been quite random, so some monthly issues were not included. Note these early ones still have a UPC barcode. The difference is simply the diamond-shaped logo at the top. A study of eBay market determined how rare these diamond logo versions are, and they're consisting of only about 5% of the copies on the market. So guys, when I talk about these different variants, remember it's all about the print run and how rare they are. How often do you see these comics come up on the market? As you can tell right here, I have Amazing Spider-Man issue 185, and you can tell that it is a Whitman logo variant. You can tell by the shape of the diamond up in the top right hand corner. But as you can see with this one, it still has the diamond UPC barcode down in the bottom. What I'm going to show you next is the issue Amazing Spider-Man 186, and this one does not have the UPC barcode down in the bottom. Now what Alan was telling me was more than likely these 2 issues came in the same bag. He does not remember what the 3rd issue was. Amazing Spider-Man, one of the more popular titles, still going today. Back in the 70s and the 80s, not a difference. But these 2 are Whitman variants. Definitely go into your personal collection and check. Maybe you have them and you have no idea. I'm going to show you what a regular issue looks like. And then there you go. This is the Whitman variant. Now I want to, debunk a misconception or something that people keep asking me and talking about on forums online, and that is the diamond logo with the slash going through the UPC. And I talked about it in my direct versus newsstand, and I'm gonna put that right there. Here is Uncanny X-Men issue 129, right? First appearance of Kitty Pryde. As you could tell, it has the UPC slash through, and it has the diamond logo at the top. But this is not a Whitman variant, because the diamond logo, if you look here closely, it does not match the shape of the diamond logo on the Whitman variant. Now there are Whitman variants out there that have the slash through the UPC, but the diamond logo looks differently, and I'm going to show you an issue of Captain America right here. Has the UPC barcode slash through, but the diamond logo looks a little different than the one on this Uncanny X-Men 129, guys. So that is just a little debunking of a misconception out there that maybe you think you have a Whitman logo variant, but it really is not. All it is a direct edition that was sold to local comic shops back in the 70s and 80s. So where can we find these Whitman logos, and what's the easiest way? Obviously, eBay is going to be the easiest. Don't make it too difficult for yourself. When you're searching on eBay, whatever issue you want, and then put Whitman logo variant. Or for myself, I just go in there, don't even look for a specific issue. I just put Whitman logo or Whitman logo variant, and I'm telling you, it's going to populate with a bunch. Now, some of these are going to cost you exactly the same as a regular version of that comic is going to cost. There are some harder to find ones. And if I were you, I would go on sellmycomicbooks.com or recalledcomics.com as well. Those are 2 great websites to show you which ones are the harder to find ones. If you are able to find a 3-pack still sealed of these Whitman, that is going to cost you a lot of money. And when I say a lot, no, it's not going to be thousands of dollars, but it's still probably going to cost you $100 to $200 just to get that 3-pack of comics, when back in the day it would have cost you $1. Now it's going to cost you $100 to $200. So guys, that's just a little deep dive into Whitman. What the heck is a Whitman logo variant? It's a little bit harder to tell the difference between a Marvel, than it is a DC, but it's still a cool variant to have in your collection. There are some people out there that this is what they go for all the time. They want a complete set of Whitman logo variants. Just like I want a complete set of DC Universe logos, people are out there searching and hunting for Whitman logo variants. It is a nice, cool, extra added feature that you would want to your personal collection. And like I've talked about in the past, it's all about the print run on a comic. Like I said, this is about 5% of the print run of a certain comic book. Definitely harder to find, and definitely harder to find in near mint conditions. Again, they were sold in poly bags in stores like Kmart that really didn't care about comics, and they would just fling them up on the newsstand and didn't really care. Kids were buying these because it was cheaper to buy these in 3-packs. So they ripped open these poly bags and just read the hell out of these comics, guys. So that is episode 6 of What the Heck is a Whitman logo variant. And to tell you the truth, guys, this is going to be the last episode of season 1 of What the Heck is. After the new year, we're going to start season 2 with a bang. We're going to start off with connecting cover variants. So that's going to be in January. I'll drop that video. I hope you like this video, guys. If this is your first time watching and you were interested in Whitman logo variants, well, check out the rest of my videos. Hit that subscribe button. Join the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation, or somebody else called it the Jabroni Corps. Guys, so thank you very much for watching. I will catch you next time. Take it easy. Peace.